Hey, this is RJ May, and you're watching Mr. Mario 2011.
Hey, what is going on, everyone? It is me, Mr. Mario, and you know what? Today, looks like we're going to be debunking something. So, in case you all don't know about E.T. on the Atari 2600, it is one of the worst games ever made. I don't know why they were banking so hard on this game being a console seller, but like literally, this game, when it was made, I believe there were more copies of the cartridge made than there were systems out in people's homes. Because people, like Atari was so confident that this game was going to be a console seller. That obviously didn't happen. So, there was a legend, a little rumor that was going around for the past 30 years or so. Rumor had it that there were millions of copies that were shipped back and that were just sitting in Atari warehouses and whatnot because they were either unsold or they were returned because they were so bad of this game. And there were, several other things such as, controllers, systems, just things like that that Atari had sitting around they couldn't do anything with. Now, the story goes that Atari, since they couldn't sell it, they couldn't get rid of it or anything, what they did was they just found a desert in New Mexico, dug it up, pretty much made a landfill there, and dumped all of these unsold cartridges and peripherals and everything like that in there. Now, occasionally I hear about the peripheral thing, but most of the time I only hear about E.T. But pretty much for the past 30 years or so, nobody has really known. That's been the rumor. Until today on April 26th, I originally saw this off of Major Nelson's Twitter feed, and I'm going to link a Kotaku article down below that goes into a little more detail with it. But apparently, Major Nelson and part of Microsoft and everyone had teamed up with some other people, and they had dug up a supposed landfill that was rumored to have these ET cartridges, and guess what? Guys, look on screen right now. They found E.T. cartridges buried in a New Mexico desert. Now, right now, they don't know how many are available. They really don't know that, but Major Nelson has said that they have found hundreds of cartridges. I'm going to put a few pictures in, but from what I see, there's a photo of, the main people that are digging and whatnot, and one of them has a copy of the cartridge in his hand. There are other ones where actually this is a copy of Centipede right here, and it's a boxed copy, very badly damaged and all that because it's been, buried for 30 years, but a boxed brand new copy of E.T. and, a shrink-wrapped copy of Centipede, and then actual cartridges and whatnot, which this one looks kind of warped, but that wouldn't surprise me because it's been buried in the desert. But yeah. So, essentially, I heard about this originally about a year ago, and I completely forgot about it until now when I saw this pop up on my Twitter feed. But yes, guys and gals, this is no longer a legend anymore. Atari really did this. They had so much junk that they couldn't get rid of, that they couldn't sell, that they had to bury it in a New Mexico desert, and it has now been uncovered. I'd love to see what comes of this because, there's been entire things about it. Apparently, from what I'm seeing here, Microsoft was teaming up with a documentary crew that's kind of covering all of this. And I know the Angry Video Game Nerd, I believe his movie that's supposed to come out, I think it's already done, but it just needs to be released. I believe his movie is all about E.T. Like, he's trying to do a review of E.T., and something happens, and at one point, I believe he even goes to New Mexico, and I don't remember what the exact deal was, but I swear I might have read something about him wanting to try and do an uncovering of the cartridge and whatnot, but, if something happens in that movie where they end up finding hundreds or thousands of buried cartridges, it would work with history here. And this, honestly, right here, the reason why I'm excited about it, the reason why I'm bringing this video to you all is because this is a little part of video game history. This is a rumor that has been in the industry for over 30 years. It's been in gaming history for 30 years. Think about that. And nobody's been able to answer until now. And that whole time, it's been true. Now, if you have heard about this, I want to know, did you believe this or not? Because, personally, I don't remember when I first heard this. I want to say I heard it a few years ago, but I've always believed it was true. I never really thought that Atari wouldn't do anything like this. It always seemed like something they would do. But to see it right here, to see it actually happen, and to see these copies of the game actually get unearthed, man, that's insane. I cannot believe that. Wow. Unbelievable. Anyways, this is Mr. Mario signing off. Thank you for watching, everyone, and go look up footage of E.T. Seriously, it's bad. I mean, it's so bad that I don't even want to play it. That's how bad it is. Like, sometimes I want to play a game because it's so bad, but this, just no. Okay, I'm leaving for real this time. Later, everyone.